But I do have to say that I am addicted to kind of the dating show, like all the dating shows. I am addicted to them. And so I go through phases.
The 90 Day Fiance that you got me going down that path 90 Day Fiance. Crazy.
So I decided, listen, I think during the pandemic, I've kind of watched all the dating shows, the current ones that I'm interested in, right? So I decided, let me go back and look at some of the ones that got me started in dating shows altogether. And one of the shows that I am very fond of watching right now on YouTube, and they have 2,600 episodes, so I think I could be watching these forever and never see the same one twice, is The Love Connection. Do you remember The Love Connection back in the 80s? We'll be back in 2 and 2. Chuck Woolery. Yeah, it was a fucking shitbag now, by the way. Total shitbag. But anyway, that's
disappointing.
It's really disappointing, but that's a different conversation for a different day. But you remember the Love Connection?
It was great.
Yeah.
When they would tally up the votes. Because the audience voted. The audience voted, right?
The audience voted. Here's how it went. For those of you who weren't even alive at this time.
Yeah,
this is back in the 80s. This started off as a local Los Angeles show and quickly got picked up and went at 5 days a week. The show would be on. And here it is, a 30-minute show, so it's real quick. Basically, man and 3 women or woman and 3 men would be put together. The man or the woman would pick somebody to go out on a blind date with, or they would allow the audience to choose somebody to go on a blind date with. So it would work either way, right? And so they would basically give the guy would watch some of these videotapes and he would
Those
say,
videos are funny too.
I know, the videos are hilarious. So the guy would say, I want to go out with, this number two,
whatever.
right? And so they'd go on a blind date. And then a couple of weeks later, they'd come back to the show and they would be asked to give their version of what happened.
Oh,
now,
yeah, that's right.
About 50% of the time it went well, about 50% of the time it was a shit show.
Right.
And the crazy thing about the Love Connection when I watch it now is, when they were going on these dates, they were picking each other up from their houses.
Yes.
You would never do that in the year 2021.
Correct.
Never would you allow a person that you don't know to show up at your house. They'd show up at the house, they'd get changed, they'd go to the beach and then they'd get changed at their houses.
That's right.
You go to jail if you ask somebody to come back to your house and change these days. I mean, the dating rules are completely, it's funny how backwards we have become so quickly. People were trusting back then. They just come over to my house, pick me up, we'll have a glass of wine and then we'll go on the date.
Yep.
This is back when you would actually have a date that would last the day instead of a date that lasts 15 minutes and then you ghost them while they pay the bill, right? It's like you have no fucking chance these days.